The new Discovery is becoming something of a celebrity. Already visited in October by the new British consul in Oporto, Portugal's second city some 40 miles south of Viana, today, the 1st of November, she is visited by the chairman of NERC, Professor John Nill. Client and contractor come together on Discovery's new foredeck as the chairman of NERC and the president of the shipyard discuss progress and perhaps a few other items of mutual interest. As winter sets in, the long haul of installation of piping and wiring, the nervous system of the ship, goes on. More of the new superstructure appears. For a few days, the ringing of hammer on metal, the rattle of drills and the chatter of compressors cease. Discovery is silent, save only for the faint sounds carried on the cold, whispering breezes of singing and merriment and choirs. It is Christmas in Viana. March 1992. As spring unfurls, it becomes beautifully clear that Discovery bears little resemblance to her former self. She is, to all intents and purposes, a new ship, sleek, streamlined, and even, though still not in her final livery, looking like a vessel of the 21st century. Some of the more unusual features and innovations are now to be seen. The streamlined funnel on the port side only, balanced by the starboard side gantry designed for lifting heavy loads. The huge hangar deck for logistics work on submersible equipment. The deep angled bridge fenestration and vertical angled superstructure support giving a futuristic look to the whole ship. The aft A-frame gantry and pedestal cranes stand almost majestically awaiting their tasks, for they are state-of-the-art equipment designed especially for the jobs they must do. A new atmosphere has gripped the Portuguese shipyard staff. They have adopted Discovery as their own, putting immense amounts of time, pride and quality into their work. As time has progressed, it has become clear to them that this vessel is something special. April approaches May, and fitting out progresses apace. The complicated scientific wiring and control boxes are nearing completion. Testing has begun on the massive hydraulic system that will operate the winches and lifting gear. This pipework carries some of the 10,000 litres or more of hydraulic oil needed for the entire system. On the 9th of April, Discovery's new heart beat for the first time as each of the massive engines jutted into life. Everything ran smoothly. The new ship will boast 6 scientific laboratories. The integrated complex includes the hangar, wet laboratory, deck laboratory, and main laboratory. Adjoining the main lab is the computer lab and the scientific plot. Not far from the dockyard itself, the furniture for the accommodation areas is handcrafted by Portuguese shipyard cabinet makers from Tola, an African hardwood. Each piece is carefully finished off on board and, if necessary, fitted a number of times before the craftsman is satisfied. With each week that passes, and with completion coming ever closer, an increasing army of technicians, electricians, computer personnel, engineers and maintenance workers begin to descend on Viana, all coming to mastermind their part of Discovery's functions. After so much time working together, and surmounting so many problems with this almost unique project, the British and Portuguese involved with Discovery have built up a close and mutually confident relationship. To celebrate the completion of the project, the Discovery team sponsors a conference and a yacht race at Viana as part of the celebrations. This is a time to relax and feel justifiably proud before the sea trials commence in early June 1992. Discovery, now resplendent in her new livery, plays host to all that have played a part in her rebirth.
Borboleta verde, aqui não há flores. Procura nas cidades, jardins interiores, trocar em maldade, embora escondam tudo. É triste dizer que te querem segue mudo. Não hei de morrer, sem sentir a liberdade. Foi só para ver, espero-me a eternidade.
It is a summer night in June 1992. The air is warm and still. It is the night before Discovery will once again take to the environment she knew so well. All ships belong at sea, and Discovery is no exception. In the silence of the night, you might listen hard and hear the distant voices of those who are welcoming her back to the sea. There can be no doubt that Discovery will live up to the expectations born of the legacy of being the latest in a long line of great research vessels. Much work awaits for her return to the great scientific projects, both national and international, the World Ocean Circulation Experiment and the UK Biogeochemical Ocean Fluxes Study are but just two of many. The new Royal Research Ship Discovery is well prepared for her mission to take Britain's marine research forward into the 21st century.